This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Quest for Glory 1. I hope everyone's having a great day. I know it's quarantine days, but I hope you're having a good day anyway.
Jesus.
I'm just gonna ask about Dazzle, because he taught us the spell Dazzle. Dazzle.
Let's ask about Dazzle.
Now that is a spell with charm. Its true name is Erasmus's Razzle Dazzle, by the way. You cast the spell and anyone looking directly at its coruscating light is blinded for a while and can't do anything. Yes, that's one of my favorites.
Ask about wizards.
Basically, anyone who uses magic is a magic user. Anyone who casts spells is a spellcaster. However,
fascinating.
In order to be a wizard, you need to have undergone initiation into the Wizards Institute of Techno-Sorcery, sorcery, in the South.
Trademark.
Magic Ians and sorcerers are wizards who specialize. You see. For myself, I prefer to master all aspects of magic, unlike the narrow-minded specialists.
Special Ians.
You wouldn't want to lose your amateur standing after all.
I think I prefer to think of myself as a dilettante.
I like to think of him as Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat.
You tease pickles?
Pickle tickler.
My pickle tickler.
Yeah. Goodness. So, yeah, we've learned about wit, although we're not going to be able to interface with wit until we go to Shapir in Quest for Glory 2. Is there anything that we need to know? Like, tell us about Arana, I guess.
Never met her. I only built this vacation home here a century ago. Irana has a nice little magical meadow in her name northeast of here. Pretty respectable spellcaster, I imagine. The protection spell she casts over the town is fairly good, but I believe she missed a few places.
Mm-hmm.
You're just jealous because the only thing anyone named after you was a soft drink.
I thought that Erasmus's Root and Toot and Root Beer was a wonderful name for a product. It's a shame the company went broke after that. No fault of mine. Bold. Please, the least you could do is ask me about something more interesting. I know I seemed very interested in it a second ago, but I'm not programmed for that sort of thing, you know.
Let's talk about Fenris.
What am I, chopped liver? Am I invisible or something? Did you talk about me behind my front?
It's hard to take you seriously when you wear that silly hat. You know, it's your hat.
Ask about silly hat.
Let's talk about him.
I am a wizard of some renown.
Spielburg.
Irana's spell prevents the use of excessive violence or hostile magic within Spielberg's walls, with the exception of a couple of places. It looks to me, from up here, as if she missed the back part of the alley, and the spell applies only to areas in town above the ground. Pretty shoddy work, if you ask me.
Nobody asked you! God.
All right. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of like information that we need to really get out of Erasmus, but let's just ask him about some other people that we're aware of, like the Warlock.
The Warlock.
The only thing I've seen the Brigand Warlock cast is a sneezing powder. Oh, hey!
And
Phlegm!
what about Henry the Hermit?
Oh, Henry is the hermit who lives by the Flying Falls to the south. Great sense of humor.
That means he actually laughs at Erasmus's jokes.
I think he borrowed something from last time I saw him, but I can't remember exactly what it was. Oh, well, Henry is a great one to talk to.
But he hardly happens to have much to say.
Well, it was the trigger spell, I think.
I'm enjoying, like, the delve into Estelle Costanza for the voice, and then the backing off of that a little bit.
Thank you. The trigger spell is used to set off something. For example, if a chest has a magical trap on it, you can set off the trap by casting a trigger spell. Usually. Just make sure you're out of range of the trap. I can set up other spells and let someone else trigger them. I fixed Henry the Hermit's cave for him so that he can do a lot of magic with only one spell.
Hmm.
Any other spells we want to learn about, or should we just go?
Man, I don't know.
How about Calm?
Calm.
Please! The least you could do is ask me about something more interesting, you fool!
Let's see what Flame Dart? Alright, let's just say bye.
Bye.
Farewell.
Goodbye. Farewell.
Stan?
See you later. Well, if you really must go... Peace!
I'm out.
Alright.
One.
Success.
One.
My
One.
numlock. My numlock was on, so I couldn't navigate
Numlock.
with the 10 key.
So that was fun. That was that brigand was just waiting for
It's
you.
a Brigand. Do we have enough health to fight him? Let's give it a shot. We can always run if we need to.
Hostile intent is evident. Please, I was just wondering, do you know anything
Right
about
for the
the
face.
wizard? I think he might be my father. Please, no.
Yep, I was successful.
I'm dead.
Take that, you no good gardener.
I really just wanted to... I think the wizard...
That was just one of the gardeners, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've got little questions for you.
Still got to get to those bushes.
Don't get it. That's not a spear. That's my gardening hoe.
That shield does nothing for that goblin.
Success!
Man, we
Take
are mashing
that,
these
you
guys
no
like
good lawn
potatoes.
ornament. That's what that was, right?
A lawn ornament, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, we're mashing these guys like potatoes. It's like nothing.
We got to that point finally where we can successfully survive a couple of combat encounters.
Yeah.
See how we're doing for money. Oh shit. 37.
Oof.
We still don't have enough to get more healing potions. Let's rest a bit.
Yeah, we need...
It's almost to the point where, aside from like grinding for stats, what time is it?
Which is important.
Oh, it's nighttime. Yeah, for sure. It's very important. That we would need to
You climb over the town's wall after making sure no one is watching.
Like, yeah, it's like almost to the point where it's time to start really like getting through all of the quests.
Yeah, for glory.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Let's get ourselves some
Speaking
dinner.
of that, we have some questions. For
yes.
glory.
Let's get some questions for glory.
Yeah. I am Shima. What do you want?
Jesus.
Hurry.
I don't like your Shima.
I'm Shima, what the fuck do you want?
We have stew. I don't know. Just whatever you want. I'm just gonna get you something.
One bowl of slop coming up.
I hate humans so much. Here, please, eat this. I bring you that which you ordered. You thank Shima and pay her. Peace. I'm out. Lord Senile asks, if the path to hell is paved with good intentions, is the path to glory paved with bad intentions?
That's an excellent question.
Yes.
I
I have an answer for that, but you guys go ahead.
Well, okay, so the path to hell is paved with good intentions, and one can assume, because they are polar opposites, that the path to heaven is paved with bad intentions, right?
That is an assumption one could make, though I think it is wrong.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, the logic states. Anyway, the path to glory, I imagine, is paved with... I'm not sure. You got one? You got one, Andrew?
The way I see it.
Oh, God. Now, the way I see it is this.
It really depends on the decade.
Oh,
It depends on
okay.
the decade.
For example, in the 80s, the road to glory was paved with cocaine.
Cocaine. Which is, everybody knows, is the opposite of good intentions.
True that.
Dude.
True that.
Oh.
So, care to hazard a guess what decade this is?
Well, I would imagine, it's based on late medieval Germany, so I don't know. The 30s. I don't know. A 30s.
This seems like it. This seems like probably Prohibition era. I don't know. I mean, just based on my estimation of this current time frame, I would probably say that the road to glory is probably paved with an elixir of some sort.
Well, I will tell you this. As a glorious-tician, and one who's been doing it for longer than all y'all, trust me, I have an answer to this one.
I take offense, sir, but go ahead.
The road to glory is paved with no intentions at all. You see, the opposite of good intentions is not bad intentions. Oh, no. It's lack of intentions completely.
So is that also what the path to heaven is paved with?
The path to hell is also paved with bad intentions.
So
That's what they never tell you.
Case in point, we had
Filled with
absolutely
both?
no intention to slaughter this lawn ornament, but we did. So
We did. Yes. The way to get to glory is to shut off your brain and not plan for anything. You have no intent. You just are... you're living your best life.
Considering the sort of the way that one attains glory, at least in this series, one would assume that the path to glory is paved with violent intention.
I mean, not intention.
Or hostile intent, as they say.
Well, that's hostile intent by them.
Mhm. But without any
Remember,
premeditation or calculation, there's no intent at all. So
you are defending yourself, and it's not an intent to defend yourself. It just happens.
I'm not really defending myself. Like, I definitely turn around to fight these guys.
Yeah, but I mean, you make that decision in a moment. And when does intent, like when does that happen? Can intent happen in a moment, or is intent something that needs to be fostered over a longer period of time? These are the philosophical questions we ask here on Level 0 NPCs. I'd like your insight, but I truly believe that the road to hell is paved with both good and bad intentions. So the opposite of that would naturally be no intent at all.
Well, we're not talking about like heaven or salvation or whatever.
Heaven is glory. Heaven is glory. Glory is heaven.
Or is it like the power and the glory, or like
you learn that on the first day?
Glory to God and all that shit.
Yeah, at the Royal College for Gloriosticians, you learn in London, England. You learn that glory has a lot of meanings. I mean, you spend your first year basically dissecting that whole definition. You know, you boil it down, right? Oh no!
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Okay, all right. So we're out of time anyway.
Teaser.
Let's
Uh-oh.
let's just fight this one.
It's another
guy.
gardener.
Ropey dope.
Hey, if you see my buddy, I seem to have lost track of him. He was he had my hoe.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Shut up,
I
Robert
know.
Goulet.
I'm from Chicago. Leave me alone. I'm pretending to be
Alright,
dead.
and that is all the time that we have for today. So thank you very much for joining us in Quest for Glory. We will return later for more questions for Glory, and then we will go and visit Baba Yaga.
Whoa, hey now, spoilers. Jeez.
It was already like stated like 3 or 4 episodes ago that Baba Yaga was here. So.
I know, but spoilers. You know,
Okay.
People are very sensitive about that sort of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Mostly me.
Fair enough.
Bye.
Bye.
You know, when this whole coronavirus thing is over, I just want to go up to someone and tell them, I'm from Chicago. Leave me alone. And walk away.